How's the food? How's the night going? Hey, all right. I love the energy. Love the energy. It's going to be such a good night. But we have come to another very special part. Speeches. And boy, do we have some absolute winners lined up for you. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to jump straight into it. So, starting us off is a dynamic duo. The first of these people is a woman of many talents, including building what can only be described as an elite shoe collection. In fact, Scarlett's own wardrobe might just be the result of this person's lifelong philosophy: you never know when you will wear it. The other is a man of preparation. He needs a full glass of ice with every meal, despite his freezer that's been on strike for 15 years. Just on that, years ago he bought a coffin esky, just in case, which finally got its moment at Scarlett's bride or die hands. But I digress. Make some noise for the mother and stepfather of the bride, Jenny and Russell. Give it up for them. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. Make them feel welcome, please. And if you just stand next to them.
So here's the thing. Scarlett is very, very organised, and we all got a time limit. As you all know, I can do a keynote speak in an hour and a half, and getting me to talk for 5 minutes was really going to be difficult. So Russell's given up his spot for me. But he does send his love. Isn't today great? One of the best things about today is I always thought I was going to get a big family, but now I've got some extras. Put it together for Chris and Kaz, my new neighbours. And everything did work like clockwork today. But just a fun fact, when Scarlett was a little girl, she was always late. She was the last one out the door. And I would say to Scarlett, "Are you ready?" And Scarlett, who thought she had no talent at all, except for humour, said, "Are you ready?" She said, "I was born ready." She's a pure delight to have and makes me laugh till my belly hurts every day. But then along came Jacob, and I inherited Jacob as a son a long time ago. I always knew that I would say yes unequivocally if he ever asked for my daughter's hand in marriage. You see, he'd earned my trust, my love and respect almost immediately through that open heart of his love for Scarlett, and he also has no talent except for humour. They say they have no talent, but that's because our big family here is so talented. The other thing about Jacob is he'd passed all the newbie tests, including my husband Russell quietly placing the blowtorch on the table as he was being interrogated by our large family about his intentions. So well done, Jacob.
I wouldn't call that quietly.
When the day for proposals came, though, it kind of freaked me out. Because at this stage I really did think of Jacob as my son. And when he got me aside and said, "I'd like to marry your daughter," I said, "What? You're my son?"
Incest.
We laughed a lot. My son marrying my daughter? But we got over it, didn't we, baby? From the moment Jacob came into our life and brought Noah. Where are you, Noah? It was like coming home. Welcome home into our family. and our lives. That was my bit, now it's Russell's. I have heard that a man knows within 7 seconds whether he's found his wife. When I asked Jacob if this was true, he said yes. Yes, I knew from the word go I would marry her. And then I was curious about, well, how did you know? And he said, because they could talk for hours and hours. And that beautiful face of hers, so kind and so loving. Both of them lived with us for a while, and every time I passed their room, all I heard was uncontrollable belly laughs and chatter, 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 chatter. Nothing has changed. Now I know the meaning of the word a match made in heaven. To love is nothing, to be loved is something. But to love and to be loved is everything. The beauty of family is that no one stands alone, and happiness grows louder, richer, and more alive each time we come together. As this family circle grows and grows and grows and grows. The joy doesn't arrive quietly. It fills the room, spills across the table, and lives in every shared story. I'd like everyone to raise their glasses for Scarlett and Jacob, but please look around the room and raise your glass to each other, because without you, we are nothing. We have met our forever people in this room, living and sharing our best lives together, the good, the bad and the ugly, as one big beautiful family. Congratulations.
Beautifully said, Jenny. And well written. There we go, Russell. So, next, we have someone very special, the groom's aunt. Or as Jacob calls her, Auntie Awesome. So this great woman makes a trip down to Melbourne every year with plenty of confidence, firmly believing that this is the Sydney Swans' year to win the grand final. Yeah, sorry, have I just ruined your speech? Sorry, forget I said any of that. Anyway, please make some noise for Auntie Awesome herself. Cass, give it up.
Thank you so much. All right. I am feeling the pressure because the speeches today have been beyond amazing. The vows that we had were so heartfelt. That was the best ceremony, hands down, I've ever listened to. And Jenny, you stole the show. So apologies in advance because I can't live up to any of that. All right. You can tell I'm nervous because I can't even keep the palm cards where they're supposed to be. But that's all right. It's from the heart. All right, so hello everyone. As you know now, my name is Cass. I am Jacob's auntie. I'm honoured to be standing up here tonight in front of you all to say a few words about Jacob on behalf of our entire family. So as you can probably guess, I've known Jacob since he was just a young boy. Oh, you're cringing already. It hasn't even started. We've never been lucky enough to live close to each other. But these days we're in different states and 1 or 2 hours doesn't really seem quite so far away. I haven't been able to spend as much time as I would like with Jacob, but that doesn't mean that he's any less a part of my life or any less loved. When I think back to what Jacob was like growing up, there are a few memories that really stand out. My earliest memory was from Christmas when he was about 5. Slightly shy, with a cheeky smile, full of energy, and clearly very excited to be a part of a big, crazy, slightly chaotic family. Not entirely convinced with his choice of haircut as a youngster, but then again, they say the reverse mullet is making a comeback, so maybe he was just ahead of his time. As he got a bit older, we saw a bit more of Jacob during his visits and school holiday stays to my mum's house in Killarney Heights. He definitely made the most of his time with us. There was never a dull moment. There was always something else he wanted us to do with him, or another game we had to play. He wasn't always the most gracious loser, which, to be fair, made it even more entertaining, especially for Cameron. Along with playing games, my favourite memory from that time is sitting at the end of the dining table with Jacob on my knee, giving me cuddles, declaring that I was his favourite, which didn't always go down too well. I'm not sure if Scarlett realises that she's stolen my future husband from me. 6-year-old Jacob was absolutely determined that he was going to marry me one day. Even after he was told you can't marry your auntie, even if she is Auntie Awesome, he was insistent. Safe to say, though, he seems pretty happy with how things have turned out in the end. A few years later, we were at Ivan and Taylor's wedding, and Jacob was looking so smart and grown up in his dress shirt and pants. So serious and proud in all the photos, a little bit bashful too. Officially a part of the Jones family, though really he'd been part of the family for so long by then. Not completely grown up yet by then, mind you, because next thing we know, we're at one of Ryan's birthday parties and there's Jacob trying desperately to sneak another chocolate mousse off the table without his mother seeing. But that's why we love you. Then we hit teenage years. And I think the less that most of us would agree, as a general rule, the less we say about those, the better. I'll let you fill you in on those ones. But honestly, Jacob wasn't too bad. Yes, he had his moments, but we all did. I still remember picking him up from Chatswood train station when he was about 20. The look on his face as he got in the car with me, because he knew that I'd smell the cigarettes on him and he was just waiting for the judgment. But to be honest, I was just happy to see him again and to have the chance to catch up. Even more so because Taylor and the boys had just moved to Melbourne and I knew Jacob was going to be following soon after. Little did I know then that it was going to be another 6 years before we had the chance to see each other again. So here's my mention of the AFL. September 2024, and it's Sydney versus Brisbane in the AFL Grand Final. I thought it would be a great idea to fly down for it, but as a Swans supporter, it really wasn't. There was one good thing to come out of the day, though, that made it all worthwhile. Mid-game, I saw a message from Jacob, who'd seen that I was in Melbourne and invited me over for a catch-up. Sadly, I was flying back straight after the game, and it was the most solemn flight I have ever been on in my life. But it was the push we needed to make a trip down over Christmas and New Year's. We finally had our long overdue reunion, and I also had the pleasure of meeting Scarlett for the first time. When I look at the Jacob of today, as you'd expect, he's changed a little bit over the years. He's a bit taller, infinitely more stylish, and I think we know who to thank for that. And so much more confident and comfortable in himself. I'm pretty sure that Scarlett has had a major role to play in that as well. At the same time, though, it's not hard to see the boy he was in the man he is today. He's still got that same cheeky smile, same enthusiasm, always with an invitation at the ready for you to come and join in with him for some fun. There's still a little bit of that shy boy in him too. When we saw each other again, he was so nervous and absolutely panicked when I made him FaceTime his nan. He'd convinced himself we wouldn't want to see him, that he wasn't welcome anymore, but nothing could be further from the truth. We are so blessed to have you in our lives. When Jacob called me to ask if I would give this speech, it was a huge ask. It took him so long to get the words out, to get the point of why he was calling. I was like, is something wrong? And he's like, will you give a speech at my wedding? And I have to say, honestly, it was not at all, even remotely, anything to ask. It is my greatest privilege to be able to stand up here with you today. Almost there. More than any of that, though, when you look at Jacob, you can see strength and resilience, incredible loyalty and commitment to family, and an amazing capacity to love. Life hasn't always been easy for him, and he's taken on more responsibility than most people his age. Despite that, Jacob is still one of the kindest, most caring and generous people I know. They say you can't choose family, but I'm pretty sure you can. I'm so grateful that you, and now Scarlett, are in mine. Thank you both for letting me share in your special day. I hope it was everything you imagined and that your life together is filled with love, happiness and laughter. I love you. To Jacob and Scarlett.
Beautifully said. Give it up for Auntie Awesome. That was awesome. Good job. Good job, Cass. Okay. So, next, we have our bride's sister, an outstanding person who simultaneously has a psych degree and has become the Wolf of Wall Street in Brisbane. Growing up, her superpower was getting on the wrong bus 100% of the time. But she is here tonight. Make some noise for the sister of the bride, Phoebe. Here she comes.
Oh, it's a lot of people. Hi, everybody. If I make it through this without crying, it's actually going to be a miracle. But, see, I can't look at you. Anyway. So anyone who doesn't know me, bingo. Did you get bingo? No, because I said anyone who doesn't know me. I'm the third wheel of Scarlett and Jacob's relationship. I was there when they met. Well, sort of, if you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, ask them. I lived with them for a little bit, and from the other side of the country, I'm now on the phone to them nearly every week. And I'm also Scarlett's sister, if you didn't know. So, yeah. Scarlett, being the type A person she is, gave me 6 months' notice that I was writing this speech. I started writing it yesterday. Go me! So, we're doing this with a mixture of last-minute prep, and I'm winging most of it. So, go me. Anyway. I hate public speaking. I do sales, but whatever. I want other people to stand up with me. So I need Scarlett to stand up for a second. I need Mum, Keenan, Alicia. If you guys can just stand up, that would be awesome. I am shaking like a leaf. I don't know if anyone's fucking noticed, but anyway. This was the family we had growing up. And I told you I was going to cry, but I'm trying really hard not to. Okay, there's a quote that really fits this family well. I told you I'm not going to cry. Nope, I got it. This is my family. I found it all on my own. Oh, I hate you all. Oh.
I don't want to stand in the cake. You gotta say
so
it with
much.
You gotta say it with the Stitch voice.
Okay, no, I can't say it. You say it. This one.
This is my family. I found it all on my own. It is little and broken, but still good. If anyone doesn't know, that's from Stitch.
You know, I wrote that down and I deleted it and she said it. So, just saying. Anyway, Now, 4 kids is not something to be classified as small, but this is our own little unit. And as you look around the room now, our family has grown immensely. So if it's okay, I would actually love everyone else to stand up. So if we could have Russell, Sammy, Jack, Lucy, Nick, the other Nick, Yui, Noah. Where was I? So as much as we started out small, we have an insanely blended family, and we love each other so much.
It's show and tell.
I told you I didn't want to be up here. Not on my own, anyway. Oh, Jacob! I'm sorry! No, Jacob! I'm sorry. Woo.
Got this.
It's really rare for a family like this to be as good of friends as we are, and I really couldn't be more grateful. Now go away. The rest is for me. Go away. I love you all. I told you it's winging it. Okay, Jacob. You've been a core member of our family since the moment you stepped in that door, and you gave me that massive hug. That is a huge core memory for me. I told you I couldn't. Anyway. Shh. You've been like a big brother to me. Your care and love, not only to Scarlett, but to the rest of this family, is something we are so lucky to have. Your loud laugh, your patience, your liveliness, sense of humour has brought an energy that I genuinely can't remember this family living without. Now, I left Scarlett till now because I didn't think I was going to cry till now, but here we are. When we were growing up, everyone thought we were twins, and I hated it. I was the big sister and I was taller. Like, how could they think we were twins? And then we hit our teenage years and everything started to change. Scarlett always found a way to get what she wanted. She had a job at 14 and 9 months to the day. Like, before. Like, it was nuts. She hid boys in the hay shed and in her wardrobe, and she waited until Mum left for Melbourne. She turned up home with alcohol poisoning. She fell on the ground and her head missed a concrete block by 2 centimetres. It was nuts. But we learnt so much about each other. We learnt we had similar experiences growing up. We had different goals in life. But most importantly, we learnt that we're probably stuck with each other for a really long time. Now, as adults, Scarlett is genuinely one of my best friends. She's the person I go to when I want to cry, share exciting news with, or the latest boy drama that's going on in my life. Where was that? But most importantly, she's the one I could never living my life without. To see the two of you standing here after knowing how much you guys have fought to be together, you've shown me what devotion, determination, and stubbornness really look like, but also what really real love looks like. You guys aren't just my family, but you're genuinely my best friends. And as much as you won't have my last name anymore, you can bet your ass I'm still that third wheel. Okay, so I'm sick of talking. Thank you everyone for coming and giving the mic away.
Well done. Well done, Phoebe. That was awesome. Okay, so up next we have another duo. The first is a lover of the Essendon Football Club. In fact, she was a bit disappointed that she couldn't go and watch them lose today. When she first met our bride, they hated each other. But that was until they both realised they hated another person more. So mutual hate became love. The other is our groom's twin who was separated at birth. I mean, even their dogs are best friends. His other interests include being a walking Melways and sharing our groom's passion for terrible drivers. But friends and family, please make some noise for the maid of honour and best man, Jasmine and John. Give it up for them.
Thank you. Well, I don't need to do my introduction now. I think that did it for me. Thank you. But yes, I am the maid of honour and the bride's best friend, and we have been friends now for, like 10, 12 years. That's just, I can't. But through our friendship, our now husbands have been able to develop such an incredible friendship, and so I wanted to dive into that a bit today. So as you guys might not know or may know, John and I are married.
We are? Oh shit, yeah, we are.
But it's a bit late for you guys now. Sorry, suckers! Anyway, we are so privileged to have been chosen to stand next to you guys today on your big day, as you guys did for us. And I'm sure you wouldn't believe me, as said, but Scarlett and I didn't like each other at first, or we weren't always friends. I believe the correct term was lovers. Is that, yeah?
You're not supposed to tell everyone.
Sorry. But in all honesty, Scarlett thought I didn't like her because she was dating my best friend. And I was just jealous that he had a girlfriend, or I thought he was gay. But I just wanted a gay bestie. So anyway, I was thankful that that weirdo then led me to this weirdo. And now I'm lucky enough to call you my best friend.
Oh, shit, where am I reading? Who introduced me to... What, me? I knew I'd fuck this up straight away. Who introduced me to mine? Love you, baby.
Yeah. We have been there for each other since that first day, sitting in the locker rooms talking shit about all the boys we thought we loved. And I mean, I still blame you for leaving me at the movies on my first date. Scariest day of my life. Ugliest boy I have ever seen in my life. And Scarlett went off to the back of the movies to sit with her boyfriend and make out while I was stuck with this weirdo. Thanks for that. I was trying so hard to give you those eyes and you just could not. Yeah, anyway. But we used to FaceTime boys at sleepovers and talk all night long, even to that near threesome that we spent, you know. But we've spent every moment together, good and bad. Even after you moved away and left with all those losers, you still made the effort to maintain our friendship, and I'm so glad that you did. And now we're sister wives. That's the correct saying, right?
I think so, isn't it?
I don't know. Anyway. When we first met Jacob, we knew it was true love. I mean, they couldn't keep their hands off each other. Still can't, isn't that right, huh?
Oh, yeah. Love you, sweetie. You know it. You can tell I practice this really well.
But in all honesty, I've never seen Scarlett so content, so loved, and so appreciated. Everything I ever wished for her.
Oh, shit. Now she's giving me the whole thing in the mic. This ain't going to be good. And Jacob, we are so glad that you have someone who can feel like home to you, like you're always deserved. You are such a loyal friend and partner, and you'll be an amazing husband. And dog daddy.
I told you this morning that I didn't think it was possible to find a best friend like you, and I still don't. Congratulations to our best friends, Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
Good job. All right, keep it going for John and Jasmine, best man, maid of honour. Good job, guys. Give it up for them. Okay, so we've come to the last speech of the evening. These two need no introduction, however, contractually I'm obliged to provide one. It's our bride and groom. Give it up for them. Here we go. Keep it going for them, folks. Here we go. Make them feel welcome.
Just hold up 1 sec. I do have this on my phone, guys. Hi everyone, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here, especially if you've travelled. Anyone who has travelled interstate, thank you so fucking much. It means the world to us for you to be here. Now, I'm going to actually get started on my professional speech. That's got to do with her and Scarlett and everyone else. Yep, I know the cake's there. Scarlett has no idea what I'm about to say, so this is going to go real fucking well. Since day one, she has showed me that she is caring, kind-hearted, and big on love. What I didn't realise at the time was the utter support and kindness she would give me now over the years and as a couple. Now, with that being said, I want to focus on a few of the ups and downs, but mostly ups. The last 6 years, and I believe we have both become better people for the last 6 years, has been, I believe, both become better people for the best and better people for the most. Now, when I say that, oh, hang on a sec, guys. I'm a small coastal boy trying to make it in the big town of fucking Melbourne. Alright? I want all of you to know that. Yeah? Yeah? Alrighty. So, as we decided to be a couple together, we decided to move in out of Jenny and Russell's place, because we thought that adulthood was the shit. Little did we fucking know. Out of this came a very deciding few years. We then got 2 fur babies who divided our life into bits and pieces. Especially when they go AWOL at 3 a.m. So we brought home Archie and Moo. Now, after that, we then decided to wait a couple of years. And we thought, you know what? Fuck it. It's time to get serious, guys. Let's buy a fucking house. So, what did we do? We bought a house. Beautiful. Amazing. Oh my God. Now, after the house, it was only concurrent that I proposed to Scarlett. And that we definitely spend the rest of our lives together. Right? So, without further ado, I'm going to scroll down here just to the engagement part. Now, I don't know about you all, right? You've all met fucking Scarlett. You've all seen how she is. Okay? You know that she's an EA, alright? She loves everything to be perfect. However, our engagement came, and that wasn't particularly the case. Scarlett doesn't know what the background of our engagement was, but it's going to come out now. So, originally, I organised for our engagement just to be over that beautiful setting of the Heritage Park. Little did I know, some fucking ducks would join us. And that would be Scarlett's highlight of the day. Although, she did love her ring too. I've got to admit, it was curated by her. But, in the end, we ended up getting engaged. I took her out for a very nice meal, and we stayed in a very nice place. I just want to touch on for a sec the place we stayed in, because not a lot of people here know Scarlett's background or Scarlett's career. Now, for those who don't know Scarlett's career, we're all in health. Now, if you think about health, what do you go to first? Do you go to giving birth to babies? Or do you go to getting fixed? I went to giving birth to babies, and Scarlett has actually had a very nice premonition to that. Now, she has been in surgery for the past couple of years, and unfortunately, she has come out of it very frustrated, but also knowing that surgery doesn't just take 1 week to recover.
Yes.
Now, after she went through surgery, and this was after our engagement, I did tell Scarlett that it was time to clear her head and just fucking relax for once, eh? I mean, have you seen this woman relax at all? But from memory, after her surgery, I was there through and through. And that is how I continue to be through and through for the rest of our life. I don't want to leave you with no one to hold your hand, no shoulder to cry on, and especially no ear to listen to. So, on this day today, I am so happy to call you my wife. There is also a tiny story that goes with this. Scarlett decided 1 week in to recovery that she was going back to work the next week. I don't know about you guys, but after I've had surgery, it's the least of my fucking worries. She, on the other hand, showed devotion, dedication, and absolute love for her boss. And that is something that I cannot ignore, because Scarlett is one of those people that feels love for love. And I very much appreciate you for feeling what you feel day in and day out. I love you.
All right, we're over time, so I'm going to go real quick. Firstly, for those who don't know me, I'm Mrs. Jones Common Spelling. I'm the luckiest person to be surrounded by all of you cherishing this moment. I'm not really a speech gal. Typically, my speech my stage fright, my stage fright gets in the way, but apparently I can put my mind to anything for the absolute right cause. So in short, money does buy happiness. Joking aside, I'm so blessed to begin my forever with my new husband. I need to start off by saying thank you for examining different LED candle types at David Jones, to becoming an expert in different florals from their colours to how they feel to their shape, to confirming the ambience they bring. Watch the cake. For offering suggestions when I ask and then supporting me when I choose to go in my own direction. For being the other half, and for being the most amazing fur baby dad. You are the best parent to them, and I'm so privileged I get to watch all the moments happen, even if that means you getting more excited to see them after work trips. Happy wife, happy life has really been our saying this year, and you've done the absolute max to make sure that everything comes together and to fulfill my dreams. I love you more than life itself, and I can't wait to start this new chapter of our life together. I want to thank Jazz for being the best maid of honour. At times I felt like you are the planner for the royal wedding, because the amount of time you've dedicated into ensuring our happiness for all of these wedding events and everything. Now I lost my line. Yeah, to today, yeah. From props to personalised cups to special love messages to thinking 10 steps ahead for a day that isn't yours, I couldn't be more grateful to have you as my own personal EO and best friend that I've ever could wish for. I want to shout out the bridesmaids, Phoebe, Sammy and Alicia, for their vibes and bringing the excitement levels throughout this full journey. You've all been so helpful today in getting everything organised while I've been out of action in hair, makeup and shower land this morning. And I'm so thankful to have you as my sisters. Shout out to my mum for all the chats and for essentially being an honorary bridal party member. From talking about all the bumps along the way, including original vendors to burnt veils to stained PJs. I have really appreciated your guidance during this time. I want to thank all the family that have come from far and wide or even locally. Petrol is expensive at the moment, so hopefully you took advantage of the free trains. If not, double thank you. I want to thank my colleagues. You guys have been forced to listen to me hear all things talk about wedding for the past 18 months, and I've seen 101 photos of each milestone along the way. So I appreciate you picking up the slack where I may have dropped it. And I just want to thank you for being such great people to spend the 9 to 5 with. Or longer for some of you, Rosie. I want to shout out to our vendors. There's too many to name all of you, so I'll tag you in an IG post or something. But thank you to Kat for the amazing coordination. I know everyone thinks she's a bit scary, but just know that we're her clients, not you guys. That's it. We're clearly serving all the vibes under strict instruction from you, of course, Kat. I want to shout out to ChatGPT for changing colours of my inspo photos for my vision board, and to Canva for laying 50 items on a single page. I want to shout out the Etsy witch that I hired for the great wedding. Or the weather, the great weather. Thank you, Etsy lady. I love you very much. And without further ado, the night my husband and I have been waiting for, and that is that our Snapchat streak of 2,224 days officially comes to an end. Sincerely, Mrs. Jones Common Spelling.